5 smart hiring tips. Setting up a business is usually as easy as ABC, or even 1, 2, 3. Finding your passion and profiting from it are your goals. However, no matter how independent you are in setting it up and having full control in every aspect and element, employees' rights can take your business to a level you never imagined. That's why private corporations are given the discretion to give the job description to every positions they intend to hire. But this exercise of discretion should be managed and should be done in good faith. Kasi class, look, even a fast food, if they want their waiters or busboys to be a college graduate, wala tayong magagawa. Nobody can say that it's bawal. Nobody can say that it's not allowed, but they are given that discretion. In fact, compared to a call center agent, pag sinabi ng corporation that they want somebody na merong exemplary communication skills, walang magagawa. Kahit na yung makuha nila ay high school student lang or even siguro undergrad ng college, as long as they have this exemplary communication skills, they can hire this person. That's how yung discretion ini-exercise ng mga company. So, for my first tip, para sa inyong smart hiring tips, avoid rush and reactive hiring. But instead, you can hire on a trial basis. When we say rush and reactive, minsan kasi akala natin kulang tayo eh. Feeling natin kulang tayo ng empleyado, kulang tayo ng gagawa ng ganito, then we rush hire. Ginagawa, pwede na yan. Without even considering kung meron talagang kakayahan yung tao na hinahire natin. And reactive hiring means, gaya halimbawa sa isang restaurant class, nagkataon na during that weekend, long weekend, napuno ka. Feeling mo kulang ka ng waiter, or sige, sabihin na natin na kulang ka ng waiter or waiters. What you did the following week, you hired right away. That is rush hiring. And that is reactive hiring. The following week, hindi ka naman napuno. Or sakto lang. Sakto lang dun sa waiters mo na available. So that's an extra expense for you. Ibig sabihin, ipapasweldohin ka. So what you can do is hire on a trial basis. Manage or have that pool of waiters or even cooks na available para doon sa tinatawag natin na on-call. On-call na waiters or on-call cooks. Pwedeng kumuha ka ng dati mong empleyado, pwede kang kumuha ng dati mong cook, or siguro naman merong mga available cooks na for catering, na wala namang catering o walang kasabay na catering. You can get these people. Or not only that, you can hire on a trial basis. Okay? When I say trial basis, pwede ka rin mag-hire, sabihin mo, for this month, or for this, for this season. Kasi usually December or even summer, kung yung restaurant mo ay patok pag summer, pag halimbawa nasa resort, or resort restaurant ka, or Boracay ka, you can hire extra on a trial basis. O pag okay siya, then maybe you can replace yung hindi okay. At least meron kang pool of manpower or personnel readily available anytime you need it. And that is rush and reactive hiring. Avoid that. You can use the trial basis. Number 2, Star Referrals. Referral is the most convenient and easy way to hire. Usually, star referrals from your present and previous employees, peers, and even relatives. Kasi class, based on experience, okay, like what I have right now in my restaurant is a star employee. Okay? She is good, she is masipag, she is diligent, she comes to work regularly, walang absent, hindi mahilig mag-absent, and she's very workaholic. Okay? So any referral from him or from her, I take it without even considering kung ano yung background. Because naniniwala ako sa kakayahan niya, and naniniwala ako that she will train that person, she will help that person, she will motivate that person to a parang mini-me or a clone because she works that way. So nakikita niya na merong possibility, meron siyang eye for that. Pwede niyang ituro. Or in the same manner, the person that she hired or the person that she is referring can replicate not just the work ethic, of course, kasamang habit, yung manner and even the attitude. Kasi siya yung nagpasok. There is this respect, mutual respect between the referral, the one who refers it, and the person na ni-refer. Okay? Number 3, complementing you job description. When I say complementing you job description, first, you have to acknowledge your needs. You have to know, ano bang need ko as a businessman? Ano bang need ko as a restaurateur? As to any business, ano ba yung kailangan ko? And you have to understand and identify what really is important. Alam mo yung need mo, kailangan mo ring i-identify at intindihin ano yung importante. Be specific with your job descriptions. These 3, malalaman mo kung ano yung pwede mong i-hire at kung nasa taong ito, yung mga gusto mong qualifications. Like in my case, malaking edge sa akin if my employee knows or if he is a computer literate because I'm not. Matutuwa ako kung yung tao ay artistic or creative because it will give me a more room to be more creative. Kasi hindi ako masyadong detailed when it comes to my creation, when it comes to my artistic side. But kung meron, much better. Diba? You have to know you have to understand kung ano yung kailangan mo, kung ano yung importante, then be very, very specific. Kung sinabi mo, kailangan mo ng manager who can, of course, be more literate in computer or yun nga, actually, gusto ko pa nga isama if he can drive. Because kung may mga kailangang events, I can lend him my car and he can go in my stead. Diba? That's a big factor already. This qualification may be not, will not be welcoming to other businessmen, but for me, I like that idea. And, of course, you have to post it. Kung gusto mo talagang ma-maximize yung pag-hire ng tao, you have to post it on a site that best fitted para sa'yo. When I say best fitted para sa'yo, there are big sites kasi na baka namang natatabunan ka lang, especially kung maliit yung negosyo mo. If you have a small business, hindi ka para sa isang malaking site. All you have to do is find a site local. Maybe in my case, I'm from Pampanga, my restaurant is in Pampanga, then I have to find a site that is locally made or locally yung site para hindi na ako paligoy-ligoy na may pupunta sa akin taga Manila, hindi ko naman kaya yung sweldo. So, just find the best site or find a site that you can post your inquiries or post your hiring with all the qualifications na na-identify mo na kailangan mo. Number 4 is don't rely on resume. Interview. Because only in the interview that you can ask specific questions. Specific questions na gusto mong malaman. Doon mo makikita, doon mo mababasa yung mata nila, yung expression, and of course, their sincerity and honesty. Okay? If they are not sincere or if they are not honest, of course, profiling will come into picture. It's important that you just don't rely on their statements. Hindi pa pwedeng basta-basta ka lang din maniniwala. Okay? Kailangan mo rin gumamit ng sarili mong style to know whether totoo yung sinasabi niya. Because only in that aspect, posible na you will find that person that you really, really need. Diba? Kasi kung sinabi niya, religious siya, pero pag nakita mo doon sa profile niya, wow, hanep naman magmura. Diba? Mahirap naman yatang i-compliment yung isang yun. So all you have to do is interview, yung sincerity, mababasa niyo yun, class. Believe me, makikita niyo yun. Okay? And with profiling, of course, it will give you that satisfaction also na tama yung ginagawa mo at tama yung iyong intuition. Okay? Knowing their demands, it's important that you also have to hear their demands. Kasi when you say demands, give them yung chance na magsalita. It's just not yung nakikinig ka lang sa demands or ikaw lang ang pinakikinggan nila, but also kailangan mong maintindihan yung mga demands nila. And in my case, class, I want to hear them talk. Kasi importante sa akin pag nagsasalita sila. Because dun ko lang naiintindihan yung manner nila ng pagsasalita, yung kanilang kayang abutin, yung the way they talk, the way they express themselves. Importante sa akin yun. Because usually, class, if you know your worth, if you truly, truly know your worth, pwede mo namang sabihin yon, lalo na sa mga open-minded na employers. Okay? Not only that, on the employer side, dun mo maiintindihan, dun mo makikita if this na in-interview mong possible na i-hire mo, magugustuhan mo. Because only in an open communication, you will learn kung kayo ay nagkakaintindihan, kung pareho kayo ng level of thinking. So it's not just knowing their demands. It's more on how you communicate with each other. And that is very important. Now, your offer, number 5. It is important that before you offer, kailangan mong i-consider yung iyong resources and existing personnel. Okay? Why? Because, kung wala ka namang pera para mag-hire, why hire? Why not train your existing personnel? Diba? Train them. Train them to multitask. Train them kung paano nila pwedeng gawin sabay-sabay ang isang pwede kang mag-waiter, pwede kang mag-cashier at the same time. Diba? mas madali ikaw hindi ka lang pala makakatipid, but this person already, nakikita mo yung kanyang value, yung kanyang all-around value. And maybe in the future, he can be your manager because he knows lahat na ng operation mo sa restaurant or sa kahit sa anong business. So, alamin mo yung existing personnel mo, and of course, your resources. And of course, offer only what is relevant at ano ba yung talagang kaya mo. Diba? Relevant means like, halimbawa, if you have this person who lives far and yet talaga namang worthy siya. O, di offeran mo ng motor, offeran mo ng kotse kung kaya. Diba? Because hindi mo alam eh. Kasi like, you may have that credit, yung naa-allow ka ng bangko for credit, but siya hindi. But because nagtitiwala ka dun sa tao, you can offer a motorcycle para dumating siya on time. Diba? And before you know it, he's already very loyal to you. Kasi nabigyan mo siya ng something na hindi niya kaya. But that is very relevant kasi makakapasok siya ng maaga, makakauwi siya ng late. These things, maliit man siya sa'yo, but to other people, it may be a big thing already. So, know what is relevant and be ready kung ano talaga yung kaya mo lang i-offer. And that is 5 smart hiring tips.